It's so hard to even look at you because I feel like royalty is in front of me. There's a lot of people I admire. You are one of them who set the bar. You're so graceful under fire. It's just, there's so many things about you that I just admire and want to be. And it is such an honor for you to be sitting here. Okay, now I got that out the way. I need to know this. Is it Phylicia? How is your name pronounced, Miss Rashad?
Phylicia.
Okay, now y'all know it's Phylicia. Now, can I call you Phylicia or do I call you Miss Rashad?
Well, you know, since we are sister-like,
okay,
you could call me Miss Lish.
Miss Lish. That's what I love. I'm so excited you're here because I know that you spoke at Roberta Flack's memorial service on Monday. And there were so many folks there. Stevie Wonder was there. Lauryn Hill was there. Wyclef Jean performed, he and Lauryn Hill. It was a celebration of Miss Flack's life. How was that?
Well, it was momentous, needless to say. And it was wonderful to hear so much about her from different people who have known her in different ways, right? And to learn more about her. To learn more about her.
Yes.
I knew some things about her, but there were some things I didn't know. I didn't know about her as a child prodigy.
Okay.
I didn't understand that at age 13, Howard University was wanting to admit her.
At 13?
Yeah, because she was like that. She had all of that.
Yes.
But this is what I want to tell you, too. Now, at age 13, right, the university is ready to admit her because she is of that, okay? She came to Howard University in the first year of my tenure as dean of the College of Fine Arts. She didn't come to receive accolades. She was happy to return to this building that she had spent those years in, being educated. She paid homage to the professors who taught her.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, you know, one thing I got to say about Howard, when you walk across the campus, even if you didn't go to Howard, that it is just an awe-inspiring moment. And I want to bring it back to you, Miss Lish. I want to bring it back to you. I saw Purpose on Sunday. And when I tell you this play was so phenomenal, the cast was so, it was moving and it was hilarious. The audience was cracking up and touched at the same time. And I know you were there in the back. How did it feel seeing such a celebration from the audience at a play you directed?
Well, first of all, I'm directing a play that is expertly written.
Okay.
By genius.
Yes.
Brandon Jacobs Jenkins.
All right.
It all begins with the text. And he is one of those inspired playwrights who continues to refine that text.
Yeah.
You know, fleshing out that story so that it's very, very clear for the audience, making it very clear without being pedantic.
Okay, can I say this?
Yes.
You want amazing text and words are such beautiful, that language.
Yes.
But if you ain't got nobody telling people where to go, what to do, how to bring out them words, there's nothing. And that's what you did. That's what you did, Phylicia Rashad. Like, you know, you have to, especially on a Broadway stage, they've got to be able to take these beautiful words and bring it and touch people. And a director, that's what you do when you're out there.
Well, that's very kind of you to say.
It's not kind, it's true what I'm saying to you.
I'm gonna put this ball back to you.
Okay, we're gonna be arguing all day on this.
No, we're not gonna argue.
Let me give your flowers.
The cast.
Yes.
Phenomenal theater artists.
Absolutely.
And they come together to form an ensemble. And there's such power and energy in that. And when you combine that with the energy of a creative team.
Yes.
And
That's
with
right.
and with the administration of a theater and a stage crew, and everybody is a collective, everybody is holding the same intention.
Yes.
That's the direction I like to give.
I love it. I love it. And I'm gonna talk about this cast. But when you can have a talented cast and some beautiful words and a theater, and if you ain't got nobody go putting it all together, that's what you did, Miss Phylicia Rashad. And I saw it. Being an actress myself, I was like, you can tell when it's not great direction. You know, when you see a movie where you see something, you go, I don't know what I don't like about it, but there was something that wasn't working, and it's direction. And that's what you came in with your hand, and you made it so beautiful and tender, all of these very lovely aspects. And I know that some of the most dramatic moments you better take these daggone flowers.
Yes,
some of them.
And my favorite, too, people.
No, but there were very, very dramatic moments at the dinner table. And I think everybody, we all just loved it. Those dinner table moments were just it. Like, you know, did mealtime ever get rowdy at your house? And I'm gonna ask you this because your family right here, your sister is Debbie Allen.
Yes, she is.
Your sister's Debbie Allen. To set this table of you, your father is Andrew Arthur Allen. He's a dentist and a Howard grad. And your mother, Miss Vivian Ayers Allen. She's a poet, and she's one of NASA's hidden figures, but the proper term is she's one of the women of Apollo.
That's right.
Okay? You have two brothers, Andrew Arthur Jr. and Hug.
Hugh.
I'm sorry, excuse me, Hugh. So when y'all sat around the dinner table, did it get rowdy like I saw in Purpose?
Not quite. Our stuff would happen before we got to the table.
Really? Like what?
Okay. In the Christmas break of my freshman year, I returned home for celebration, Christmas and everything, right?
Yes.
So we were preparing for New Year's, and my mother's from Chester, South Carolina.
Okay.
And true to tradition, she was preparing a ham the way it used to be prepared. I see the ladies nodding, you know what I mean?
Yes.
All right, so my brother, Tex, says to Debbie, who is at this time, she's about, I think Debbie must have been about 16,
Debbie's
15.
a younger sister,
Yeah,
okay?
you wouldn't know that, though, because she's the bossiest one. So he's leaning against the kitchen, don't want me to look at it. He says to Debbie, Debbie, go cut the fat off the ham.
The fat off the ham?
Deborah went and she cut the fat off the ham, all right? My mother, when my mother came and saw that, she lost it.
Everything.
You big, stinky teenagers, I've given you the best years of my life, and look what you do. She enumerated all of our misdeeds from age 5 to that present time, and she said, and now Deborah has cut the fat off the ham. We went away for 5 minutes, and then we heard our mother laughing hysterically.
Yes.
And we wondered about that, my brother and I. So we cautiously wandered back in. Deborah had a spoon, and she was trying to put the fat back on that.
Oh my gosh. When I tell you to be a fly on the wall in your household, when I tell you, just watching you, I just get such joy at just watching you because you are just like, you are the mother in my head. And I know, and Claire Huxtable is beloved by America. Like, it's so, and it's so funny because I can see your mom in Claire. I can see your mom, Miss Vivian, in you. But what's funny is like, you are, like, men have crushes on you, Miss Phylicia. And Jon Batiste was here before, 7-time Emmy winner, and he's won an Oscar. Yeah. He was here, and he told me, he said he gets flustered when he's around you. Yeah, take a look.
I had a crush on Phylicia Rashad.
Yes.
Definitely.
So if you were to meet Phylicia Rashad right now, what would you do?
I had a crush on her since I was a boy, and those never go. They never leave you. It feels like you're a little boy. Every time I see her, I'm like, I don't even want to go over there.
Okay. And I understand, because y'all don't even understand to even look at Phylicia Rashad. I'm just like, not worthy. But like, okay, so can you give Jon Batiste the green light to come and say hi next time he sees you? What camera should Phylicia Rashad look at when she's talking to Jon? This camera over here, what would you say to Jon Batiste?
You better come say hello.
And she has spoken. She has spoken. I just want to shout out the cast of Purpose is so amazing. Harry Lennox, you got Harry Lennox in it. LaTanya Richardson is in here playing the matriarch. Claudine Jasper, John Michael Hill as Nazareth, Glenn Davis, Alana Arenas, my little girl, Kara Young. How do you get the perfect mix of a cast?
First, it begins at Steppenwolf Theater. Thank you. It begins at Steppenwolf Theater in Chicago. And for those of you who know or may not know, Steppenwolf Theater is founded by actors. And in our country, it's one of the foremost regional theaters in the land.
Yes.
And there is an ethos there that is unlike theater anywhere else.
Okay.
It is rooted in the real.
Got you.
So Alana Arenas, John Michael Hill, and Glenn Davis are Steppenwolf members.
Wow.
And Brandon Jacob Jenkins began this play writing it on them.
I love it. And I love what you have done with it and how you have directed it. One thing, because we got to get out of here. You're directing, this is your directorial debut at 76 years old. On Broadway, excuse me, on Broadway. Phylicia, there are so many folks who feel not seen, they're not heard, they feel forgotten. How would you look at them and say, I still deserve to be part of this conversation, away from Hollywood, just in life, with folks who feel like nobody sees me? What would you say to that?
See yourself.
See yourself.
See yourself. See who you really are. See what's living inside you.
Yeah.
And you won't worry about anybody else seeing you.
Okay. You know, I'm out of breath. This woman is taking me there and back, and I'm so tired. I just want to say thank you for being here. When I tell you, you must go and see Purpose. It is in previews right now at the Hayes Theater, and it officially opens March 17th. And I guarantee you, if you go, you're gonna laugh, you're gonna cry, and you're gonna sit there and you're gonna say, that's me in that play, in that family.
We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time.